guys, Rich here with Shift again, and now we are on to module number 2, and we're going to dig a little deeper into the free tool Cronometer, and I'm going to show you how to determine the baseline numbers. Then I'm going to show you how to set them up within the program and how to input which markers you want to track as far as vitamins and minerals. I'm going to show you how to input the biomarkers, the notes, and the journaling features of Cronometer, and then what's the best way to use the tool. So I did put this together for you guys. It's a vitamin and minerals daily intake guide. So I went ahead and did the research on this for you, and I put down what the daily recommended ranges are, or totals are, for all your B vitamins, for vitamins A, C, D, E, and K. And also for all your minerals, and these are highlighted in darker shade because they are the most important core 4 minerals that you need to be aware of. They all work in synergy, but these have a very close relationship with one another, especially calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. And this thing has been fully referenced, so if you do want to check out where I got this information, you can take a look at it. Now again, these are recommended daily values, so they are not tailored exactly to every single person. They're kind of like a middle-of-the-road deal, so some people may require more, some may require less, but they are a phenomenal place to start out, a jumping point, and start getting close to these values or within these ranges, and start seeing how you're feeling, okay? And then we can tinker with it as you go along with whatever program that you are following. Okay, so with that being said, this reference sheet will be referenced obviously throughout this module, but I will also have it ready for you for download, PDF form, near somewhere on the same website that I have the videos that you're currently watching, so you can take a look at that. Okay. So let's get back over to Cronometer, and I'm going to go over to settings, and we're going to go over to targets. Okay, and now we want to start out with our vitamins. All right, and we have all the B vitamins here. Now my Cronometer is already set up. I've already input all these numbers, so I'm just going to touch on a few just to show you how to do this, and explain what these buttons are here. We're going to do the same thing over here with the minerals. We don't have to do anything with the carbohydrates, the lipids, or the protein, because that's already been inputted. So whatever diet you're going to follow and the macros that you want to be somewhere within those ranges, you're going to input those here. So you don't have to do anything with the carbohydrates, the lipids, or the proteins. We're going to focus on vitamins and minerals. Okay? So let's go over to vitamins. And I want to pull up this a second. So we got B1 here under the B vitamins. The daily recommended dosage, 1.2 milligrams. Okay? So we're going to come over to B1. We're going to make sure it's visible, meaning, let me touch on that real quick first. The ones that you want to see, the ones that I have listed on this chart, are all the ones that you really want to see, with the exception I don't have biotin, I don't think, on mine. And then on the minerals, there's a couple that Cronometer does not have. That's boron, and there's another one in here that I don't track. It might be chromium. I'm not positive, but most of the stuff I do track. But going back to the B vitamins, so you want to see all these B vitamins and all that, so you got to come over here. Here's the B1, B2, B3, B5, B6. Make sure it's marked visible, okay? If it's not marked visible, and come back over here. If it's not marked visible, it's not going to show up in these tables over here. So anything that's marked visible will show up here. If it's not marked visible, it will not. So back to settings and targets. Okay, so B1 1.2 is what's required. Now I don't have a range on that one, so we're just going to put what the minimum is, and it's marked visible, and we're going to click on custom because we're going to put in a number here. Now when you get into your Cronometer, if it's already 1.2, you don't have to do anything, but if it's a different number, you're going to want to change it. But just for argument's sake here, I'm going to put in 2.5 here, and if I want to put in a range to 3.5, you just put it in. and click on the side, and now it's populated, okay? So now it will save that value, but I don't want that. I want 1.2, and I don't want anything over here. So we will just back that out. So we're going to move along to vitamin B2. It's 1.3. So you come in here, and now if you get this pop-up where, see, now this is one that was already populated when I started my Cronometer, so I didn't have to do anything. But if you want to put a custom value in, you use custom value, and then it will lighten this up, and you will be able to put in whatever you want. And then all you would do is hit apply, and that would be it. Okay? So these are all the visible ones I want. Just use this as your guide. Go into your Cronometer, print this out, and then just put all these inputs in your B vitamins. Now you're going to come down to the vitamins A, C, D, E, and K, and now you have some ranges in here where you're going to just do the same thing you did there. You're going to come down to vitamin A, right? 900 to 3,000. That's what it says over here. Vitamin A, 900 to 3,000. You input that in there. Where were we? Vitamin A, and it shows it's visible and a custom value. The other visible ones I got, vitamin C, D, E, and K, and I input the ranges in just like I did on these other ones. Okay? So this is a very handy reference. It's all laid out for you. All you got to do is input these numbers into your Cronometer, and you're going to do the same thing with the calcium, the magnesium, potassium, and the rest of these minerals. Okay, all you have to do is get off the vitamins tab, come over to the minerals, make sure the ones that you want to see are selected visible once again, and put in the ranges just the same way. Okay, and then you are all set up. So now when you get this all done and you're working in your diary, you'll be able to see your nutrient targets and how they are reacting to what you're eating. You want all this stuff to be green or yellow all the way over almost to the full part. Some are going to go red because you're going to go over with certain food you eat. Like vitamin A goes over a lot because of the green leafy vegetables that I eat. But it's not really a great reading on here because vitamin A you're only going to be absorbing about 4%. So this number goes way over sometimes. Let me see if I can get an example for you. See, right here, vitamin A, 12,852%. That would be like some toxic dose of it, but you're only getting 4% of that. So not to be alarmed in that case. Okay, so that's what that's about. I'll go back over here. So I wanted to talk about the biomarkers, the biometrics, the exercise, and the notes. So to add an exercise, you'd come right in here. I got a few that are populating that I've used before, but say we did weight training, if I could spell, and hit enter. And so you got, let me hit search, okay. So you got quite a list here. You got actually a search bar here, and you can go all the way down and see what's here. You got weightlifting, light workout. You got running, training, pushing a wheelchair or baby carrier. That's a new one. Health club exercise classes, general gym, weight training combined in one visit. Resistance training, multiple exercises, 8 to 15 repetitions. So you have several different things. But what you have to do is come down here and put in the amount of time. So it was 45 minutes I did it. Excuse me, that would be 100 calories burned for that particular thing. You would hit add, and it puts it right into your diary, just where all your food and supplements and whatever you're going to be taking for that day, it's added right in. A biometric is, as we spoke about, your height, your pulse, your weight, blood markers, triglycerides, mood, ketones, sleep, all of this stuff. So the main one you're going to use is weight, but you can use whatever you want, 143 in pounds and not kilograms. You hit add, and it will be put into the diary. Now, the cool thing about that is when you add that biometric for the your weight, it's going to be plotted on the chart, and graphically you can see if you're gaining weight or losing weight. So that's a very, very cool feature there. This is one of my favorites here, and this is where you start adding notes to your diary. So you could type in slept poorly, drank alcohol. Oh, didn't spell that right. Drank alcohol last night. Okay, and you would save your note, and you put that right in your notes so you know next time not to drink the alcohol, and maybe you'll sleep better. But you can add whatever. If you add in a new supplement or a new mineral, or you add a new type of food, put in there how it made you react. If you ate some food and then you had a great workout or whatever it is, put it in there so you know either to include that next time or more of it, less of it, whatever it is. Awesome to take the notes and journal and see how certain things are affecting your body. This is what learning your body is all about. Again, no one else knows your body better than you. You know how you feel. You know what you're putting in your body, so you should take note of it, track it, and use it to further move the rock down the road of getting yourself healthy and getting yourself on the right path of eating a cleaner diet and feeling your best. So that was that. And then how to use the tool. So I'm just going to clear this out real quick. So you can clear a whole day out if you want. So just clear all and hit OK. Also, I will touch on that again. I think I did mention it earlier, but if you do want to fill this thing up and then copy it, you just hit copy current day. You would go to the next day and just paste it. That would highlight and you'll be able to paste it. Okay. How to use this. Now there's two ways you can use this. You can, if you have the time to do it, you can use it to input your food as you go along throughout the day. So, once you have breakfast, you just input what you had. And then as the day goes on, if you had a snack or you had your dinner or whatever it was, if you did a workout, just input things as you go. But that's very time consuming, and you're not going to be able to be as consistent with what you eat. And a lot of people work and they don't have the time to do that. It's okay in the beginning if you want to just kind of see where you're at and see how far off you really are. But I do recommend doing it another way. And in Module 3, I'm going to have you look over my shoulder as I build a diet for one particular day. And that is probably the way to do it. So you build it, you take the time to build it. It's going to take you 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever, to build it. Because it's a trial and error based way of doing it. You're going to plug stuff in, see what it's doing to the nutrients. If it's out of whack, you're going to have to go in and make some tweaks and changes till you get everything right. But once you have it right, as I showed you, you could do the copy feature. You copy it over to the next day. And if you don't want to eat the same thing every day, you can make minor tweaks to it, but keep within the ranges of the vitamins and minerals as best as possible. But I am very close to the same thing every day. I do make minor changes here and there. But if it's getting me the nutrients that I need, I'm eating to give my body nutrients. I'm trying to get away from eating just for sensual gratification, which so many people do, and that's a very misleading way to try to get into eating a nutritious diet. You want to get into the mindset that everything that you're putting into your body as far as food is going to serve a purpose, not eating for just mere taste. You're eating for a purpose. So you want to kind of keep that in mind. So with that, this module is done. You know how to input the values in. You know where to get them now. So keep your eyes on the minerals and the vitamins mostly, and a little more loosely on the macros and the calories, and you will be heading the right direction. So next will be Module 3. You'll look over my shoulder. I'll build a diet real quick. And you can kind of see how I plug and play certain things and how I keep checking to see if the vitamins and minerals are in check. That's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.